Good morning and welcome to News First Prime Time Sunrise.
Good morning. It's great to have you with us here on News First. This is Prime Time Sunrise. It's exactly 7 a.m. I'm Sonali Manigabathuke. We start off first with a look at this morning's headlines. Statements recorded from 7 individuals regarding alleged conspiracy on the night of the presidential elections. Raids commenced to locate American Apple in the market. Reports emerged that an army officer involved in Rockefeller shooting incident had been given a diplomatic appointment by the previous government. And overseas, India marks 66th Republic Day today. Statements have been recorded from 7 persons in accordance with the Attorney General's advice with regard to the alleged conspiracy that is said to have taken place on the night of the presidential elections. News First contacted police media spokesperson SSP Ajith Rohana in this regard.
Honorable Mangal Samaravira, Minister for External Affairs, had made a complaint at the Criminal Investigation Department a couple of weeks ago on a conspiracy that had been conducted on the 8th of January on the poll day. Accordingly, a Criminal Investigation Department initiated investigation on instructions of Honorable Attorney General. Criminal Investigation Department has recorded 7 statements in this connection, including the statement of former Foreign Minister J.L.P. and former Provincial Council Minister Udaya Gammampila. CID is conducting further investigation and CID is expecting to conclude investigation as early as possible, and thereafter the extracts will be sent to Attorney General for further instruction.
The Sri Lanka Public Health Inspectors Union says it has commenced raids to locate apple that has been imported from America in the market. Chairman of the union, Upul Rohana, says that the raids will be carried out island-wide both today and tomorrow.
Ministry of Health and Indigenous Medicine ordered that all stocks of apple imported from America to be sent back to warehouses owing to the risk of a spread of a bacteria. Director of Environmental, Occupational Health and Food Safety at the Ministry of Health stated that this measure was taken as a safety precaution. He made a request from the general public to refrain from consuming apples imported from America until further notice. Meanwhile, Dr. Ratnasiri Hevage, a specialist doctor at the Lade Ridgeway Hospital for Children, stated that children, pregnant mothers and senior citizens are most likely to be affected. However, he reiterated that this is not a reason for the general public to panic unnecessarily.
Minister of Public Security John Amaratunga says that the army officer who was involved in the 2013 Rockefeller shooting incident had been sent overseas on a diplomatic appointment given by the previous regime. Minister Amaratunga said investigations would be commenced into this aspect.
3 individuals died in the Rockefeller incident. An army officer was involved in the incident. I got to know that the previous government has sent this said army officer on a diplomatic appointment. We have to find out whether the army officer is still on diplomatic duty or whether he is back in the country.
Minister John Amaratunga also said that investigations into the shooting incident itself are ongoing.
A complaint was lodged by the residents of the area with the police. The police commenced investigations into the incident. Statements were taken down by the suspects and have been sent to the Attorney General's office. But nothing has been done thereafter. This is very unfair. It has not gone beyond the AG's office. Someone has influenced and stopped it from going further. Now the people are holding protests, asking for the perpetrators to be brought to book. I have received a document in this regard. Necessary steps will be taken to punish the wrongdoers.
Let's recap the Rockefeller incident. On August 1st, 2013, the military opened fire on residents of Rockefeller who held a protest demonstration urging authorities to close down a rubber glove production factory in the area and to provide them with clean drinking water. 3 youth were killed while 26 others were injured in the incident. Well, what's the latest with regard to the shooting incident that took place last evening in Putlam? News First contacted police media spokesperson SSP Ajit Rohana.
A 28-year-old person has been injured in a shooting incident that occurred near Puttalama hospital yesterday, and a police constable has fired at the person. According to the police constable, he has stated that a motorbike was passing them, but they have signaled to stop the motorbike, but they did not obey with the signals given by police officers. After that, the police have followed the motorbike. It was stopped near Putlam Hospital. At that time, a third party had a person from hospital had arrived at the scene, and they were trying to use force against the police. Then thereafter, police had fired at the person, but the version of the police officer has been contradicted, and according to the investigation, it has been observed that excessive force has been used by the police. So therefore, the police constable who shot at the victim has been arrested, and he will be produced before the magistrate today, and he will be remanded. Further investigations are being continued by a special police team supervised by SSP Chilau.
Legal experts point out that the United Nations Human Rights Commission has concluded its investigation report against Sri Lanka. This report is subsequently scheduled to be presented at the UN Human Rights Council on the 26th of March. Now, to find out more about this report, News First contacted Sri Lanka Human Rights Commissioner Dr. Pratibha Mahanamahera.
2015, March 26, the United Nations Human Rights Council committee appointed to probe international investigation report, they have to submit. The resolution was passed in 2014, and 2014 end of October they completed oral and submission with regard to this international probe. But there was change in Sri Lanka, and the new government also having a policy with regard to United Nations Human Rights Council probe. So now the situation is totally different, because they conducted the probe outside Sri Lanka and they didn't have any opportunity to visit Sri Lanka. Now mainly what we think, according to my opinion, they will extend the time period, because June there is another session and also October there is another session, because Sri Lanka there are certain countries supported and some countries abstain of voting. So if Sri Lanka can lobby them credible in a local or domestic inquiry supporting by LLRC and National Human Rights Action Plan, which they can complete in Sri Lanka and submit the report. So if Sri Lanka made a request, if they can make a request supporting countries, I think they will get a relief in this 2015 March 26 by postponing it by another 2 sessions.
And that wraps up Primetime Sunrise. We'll see you again with more of the very latest at 8:55. Have a great morning ahead.
Hotline 0114 896 896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.